What is going on, guys? So today, Garnet dropped her 6-star and she turned into an absolute badass. So this is a quick little run through for the new Garnet to show. Originally I was going to show you that you didn't need Bahamut in order to defeat Bahamut because of the new 6-star lineup. But I originally, in shooting the video, had no friends that were available for Bahamut. So, I maxed mine out, since I just picked him up, because I've been waiting on a Garnet friend to pop up, and none of them have popped up. And now that Final Fantasy IX, the banner dropped, and I already had her maxed at 5, I just pushed her to 6, and she gets it's an awesome lineup. So just as a quick FYI, your max damage for Bahamut is going to come through Magic and Spirit, and then usually best in slot is going to be for your attack. HP is kind of useless, MP is kind of useless. The only other thing is if you're putting it on somebody that's soft or squishy, defense might be an option for you. But this is how mine's laid out. You automatically get enough to knock out 3 trees as soon as you pick them up and max them out, and I had an absurd amount of stuff saved up. Like, I still need to go get Leviathan, but I have zero fear of being able to I don't know if you can see this. These hundreds and hundreds and hundreds. So I knocked down these ones that were 300 were actually 500, and I knocked them down to 300 in order to max them out. So, but super fun, super quick. So anyways, here we go. My quick lineup is not that. It's not that. Here you go. So these Shantotos just have junk equipped to them, like they're like really nothing. It doesn't matter. The only point for the Shantotos is their 5-star max, and they are maxed out to get Tornado. I think Tornado's max. I'm not 100% on where it lies. You'd have to double check. I just maxed them just because. Bosch is your breaker. He's going to break your spirit and defense by 45%. You absolutely must have a breaker. I think it's 45%. You must have a breaker, and if you have questions on the breaker or the damage percentages, go to like FFBE Howl, H-O-W-E or H-O-W-L, and look up his spirit break mechanic. He's absolutely genius when it comes to lining up the technical stats for how everything is laid out. So yeah, so armor eraser is decreased defense and spirit by 45% for 3 turns to all enemies. So that will save you a boatload. And realistically, I want to be very loose when I say this, because you can get arms eraser at 5-star at level 38 with Bosch. And how do you spell that? S-H-A-N-T-O-T-T-O, Shantoto. You get Shantoto's Tornado at level 80 on 5-star. So she has to be maxed. He only has to be level 38, or anybody that has a 45% breaker or higher. You need absolutely 0 gear except for Garnet. So Garnet's max, mine is level 6-star. Equipment really quick. Equipment doesn't matter from what I can tell. She needs these. So here's 4 EVO Magics, and then with her new enhancement, so she has a 10 to start. This is a +2 for her EVO Magic, so that's plus 60%. Plus, apparently being the Princess of Alexandria, maybe the Castle Alexander has given her an extra 10. So she now is base 70 after your +2 enhancement here, plus the other 40. So she's at 110% EVO magic. Now the cool thing is, real quick, just so you guys are aware and totally tracking this, you do not need a Garnet friend with a Bahamut anymore. Now, because of her new trait, Summoner's Memory, she can cast your friend's Bahamuts. So if you got like a Trance Tarot with Bahamut or something like that on it, you can just use that as a friend, boost your gauge, and then cast from your friend. So that's my crew. As you can see the background, I literally just beat Bahamut because, like I said, I've been waiting and waiting and waiting on a Garnet friend, and I haven't gotten one, like in a hot minute. So I came through here, I scroll. I obviously haven't played since, but like here's an Eileen with a Bahamut. Here's an Onion Knight with a Bahamut. You can use this friend in the fight, make sure your gauge is maxed, and you can call on this Bahamut with Garnet so that you can get that additional, 110% evocation magic upgrade. Oh, right, we need to pick somebody. So I guess it doesn't really matter who I pick now because it doesn't matter. They're just going to be along for the ride. Realistically, you could probably pick a healer or something like that if you come into this issue. But realistically, if you're looking at this guide, you just want it to run Garnet. So you run down, run over here, and then act like a crazy person. Actually, you know what? Onion Knight would have been a really good friend to carry because Onion Knight can do the full Blitz Blade. Or the, Blade Blitz, or whatever the heck it's called. But that generates a crazy amount of limit gauge. So for something like this, these dudes, you may get unlucky and you may get one-shotted right off the bat with their preemptive strike. So 2 tornadoes, doesn't really matter like what. And I don't ever use CG Sakura, so I really have no freaking clue. Like, sure, that looks good. And then this one here, you don't really need to do anything. Make sure you drop Garnet. So she's also got this bad boy right here. It says, prayer to the Eidolons. Eidolons? Eidolons? To the Espers, because, they don't have to change the freaking names on stuff every time a game changes. Make sure you do that, because you want the gauge. Whoop, look at that. Look at that. It's huge. That's like 2 stones. And then you can break them if you want. Try not to... I think you should only really need 2 battles. And then... boop. To get that gauge all the way... Oh, or 1 in this case. How did they not die? Oh, God. Oh, God. Oh. What? What the heck was that? Oh, wow. 3-peat. So I don't really know exactly what just happened there or how they survived that. Oh my God. If I would have died like right in the middle of this video, that would have been absolutely awful. So we run back out of there. So we have our Delion gauge boosted. Or our Esper gauge. So we go up. Yes, we use a rat tail. He throws rat tail up. I believe it's FF1 that they use rat tails to summon Bahamut. So just in case, a little tidbit of fun fact. Blah, blah, blah. So this is how this operates. You're going to give it a 2-1000. So Shantoto down to Tornado. Shantoto down to Tornado. Shantoto down to Tornado. Now here's the kicker. Whoever your friend unit is, if it's a Shantoto, which most likely it's not unless you've like really low level and you have some silly friends, it doesn't matter what they do, they just have to do it first. So Bosch is going to do armor, eraser, bam, bam. There's your spirit down. And then Garnet is going to cast Mega Flare. Your friend unit, just send them. Whatever they're doing, it doesn't matter. It's probably going to do very minimal damage. Now you want to launch all 3 of these about 2 seconds after the start of your Esper summon. So that's going to give the proc time, there's a little gap in there, and then you're going to launch all 3 of these at the same time. So I'm obviously using Nox for perfect chaining and whatnot, and that's a whole nother thing that you can look up, FFBE perfect chaining on YouTube, and you can find all that shenanigans. So we're going to start this, and then we're going to launch all 3 of these. So we're going to go Claic 1/1000, 2/1000, Claic. Claic 1/1000, 2/1000, Claic. Now all 3 of them are going to launch same time, boost, 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 boom. So in the middle of it, he hits, knocks him dead, and that's it. It literally, like, none of these Shantotos. Skip this, blah, blah, blah. I'll show you what I mean by, like, having 0 gear. All you need them to do is chain. There's literally nothing else. So you're using Bahamut as a finisher. So you get some junk, blah, blah, blah. Get some junk, blah, blah, blah. So just so you guys, like, so you're aware that I'm, like, literally not, like, that's it. I mean, nothing. Here, that's number 2. And here's number 3. Oh, she's got a little something sneaky. But I mean, that's it. Bosch, obviously, he's fully TMR'd except for this bad boy here. That was an event piece. TMR, 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 TMR. And then her. These all 4 can be made straight out of crafting. You just got to go hunt down the materials. It's kind of a pain. And then her... the EVO boost is supports, which is some chamber of the wise or something like that. It's the bottom one. Don't be confused with support in green, because that's totally bunk. They look exactly the same, but one actually says support. So anyways, hopefully this helped you guys out. The new Garnet, she can fill her own gauge. She gets 70% maxed out without these, and I actually may take these off just to kind of run through it again, to just say, hey, you actually don't even need these. I really don't know. The gauge, I know, disappears real fast. Like, he just straight dies. So hopefully this helped you guys out. I was really hoping that everything would go well, because I've been wanting him since he came out. And now that you can do Summoner's Memory, you don't need a Garnet friend. You can just cast. And I think Aiko... Holy crap. So you guys tell. Aiko does the same thing. She can call, but I think Garnet being a 4-star base is going to be way more of an option than Aiko, unless you get lucky. Like, I got lucky last night. I dropped literally 1 ticket. It was a 5-star guarantee, and I pulled Beatrix. But she's, you know, woohoo! She's not super great or anything like that. You know, she's not 1400 great, but I kind of kitted her out a little bit so that she kind of does the hybrid side. But I mean, it is what it is. I only put her up there so that I could get the bonus, because she's the new bonus, or for the Alexandria stuff's out. So anyways, I'm rambling now because I'm running out of things. So hopefully this helped you guys out. If it did, if you have any questions, comments, concerns, let me know. Glad to help. Peace.